cock-a-doodle-doo. Hey, dude, go on. Speak. 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 Never when you want him to. Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Saturday. It is 85-ish degrees and very humid. We're supposed to get some rain this afternoon. According to 3 out of 4 weather services, we're going to get rain this afternoon. The radar, I don't know. I'm just living here. Chickens, baby chicks. That's what's going on. Let's look around. Betty White. Good morning, Betty White. Good morning. Mary Tyler Moore, good morning. Carol Burnett, good morning, Carol. Egg check for number 2. All 10 eggs are looking good. 8 of her eggs, 2 white and true blue eggs. She's out pigging out. Where those 2 roosters, those are 2 white and true blue roosters, where they're standing, that's where the coop was. And that live show I tried to do the other day, we were supposed to be moving this coop and putting up the nest boxes on the coop. And the plan was to do that live, but my equipment wasn't cooperating. I don't know what the cause of that. I've got great internet. My internet isn't the problem. It might have been the Wi-Fi. It might have been, I have no idea. But yeah, all of our plans for the live show kind of fizzled, and I apologize for that. So let's go look at the nesting boxes that we put up, thanks to Drew at Dutch Creek Cabin. And these are the 2 nesting boxes we put up. You're kind of in a confined space here, so I can't show you a better view, but yeah, there's a board behind it, and those things just go on screws, and easy enough. So we whipped that out in, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, and we had to cut the board that we're using, but other than that, pretty simple. The board we used, I know, I hear you back there. The board we used came off the tiny cabin that was cut out for the door and windows, and so I've got leftover pieces, and I've done that on, I think, 3 of my coops now. I've been using these leftover pieces, and with the protection on the the exterior protection with the paint that they use, that'll last long enough. It'll probably last longer than these coops do. One of the things I got at Lowe's, thank you again to Greg for the Lowe's shopping trip. That cord is not going to stay there forever. That's a 12-foot appliance cord, and I've got it running over to that box for now. It is plugged in behind the stove. If you'll recall, the first design of this kitchen, that's where the refrigerator was. So there's an outlet on the wall there for the refrigerator. The stove is still plugged in. It's a different outlet for a stove than a refrigerator. The stove is still plugged into its original outlet, but there is an outlet behind the stove now because that was for the refrigerator. So what I'm doing is I'm just running a heavy-duty appliance extension cord, 12 foot over here, and now let's go look at it from the other side of the kitchen wall. Alright, there you can see the heavy-duty extension cord going into this multi-outlet thing, and we got this multi-outlet at Lowe's also. It has 4 outlets. It also has 4 USB outlets also for charging stuff. And so that was about 20 bucks. If you don't need USB, you can get them a lot cheaper. And there was another USB one for like 16, I think. But anyway, this one also swivels. Swivel. I guess there you go. Can't do it with one. So that swivels, and this one does too. So you can choose the direction of your outlets. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to leave it. Leave this multi-outlet on this cord. I might just plug the freezer straight into this cord. We'll play it by ear once I get the freezer in here. But this is how I am planning on powering my freezer. And if I do keep this here, I want to create like a little box for it so that it stays put. But so that when I pull something out, I can do it one-handed without, you know, pulling the thing around. So I create some type of box for it so it'll sit there. And the USB ports, those are good for me because I have 3 flashlights that are charged with the USBs, and I use 2 of them every day. I use this one every day, and I use this one every day. This is like a headlamp, and I use that when I'm out checking chickens and stuff like that. But yeah, this is all 3 of those were gifted to me. This is like a spotlight. Very bright light. And then this was Sapper Gardener, Essayons Family Garden, sent this to me, and this is just a great handheld. It's a little wonky trying to turn it off. That's one thing. It's wonky trying to turn it off. But other than that, it is a wonderful flashlight. And I use these 2 every night. And I use that one once in a while. So I am charging them every day. And so having that there, yep. So that's the plan, to get power to the freezer and have some extra outlets so that I'll have an outlet to access my countertop on the other side. I can plug in my Instant Pot, my crock pot, you know, all my other electric appliances. I will have an outlet relatively close by. Alright, that's the plan. It's about 6:30 now, which is too late for a nap, but I'm going to take a nap anyway. So I'll try to get this video out before midnight. It doesn't matter. Thanks again to Sapper Gardener. I'll put a link to their channel, Essayons Family Garden. I'll put a link to their channel below. But thanks again for this flashlight that I use every single night. And while I'm doing a shout out, I want to mention Albany Mountain Homestead. I'll put a link down below. They were so helpful. They stopped by today. Mark with his mechanical abilities, checking out the truck, and we were able to get the code, check engine light code. We were able to read it, figure it out, and now we know exactly what needs to be done next. And we'll do that we'll do that when we get to it. Got to get a part. And so finding the cheapest place to do that, and then I know a guy who can put it in. He's a good guy. We'll see when that happens. I'm in no hurry. I got everything. Oh man, I went shopping yesterday, and I spent a lot of time on my feet yesterday and today, so I'm just exhausted and I need a nap, and I'm starting to ramble. But thank you again to Albany Mountain Homestead for helping diagnose the crankshaft position sensor. Computers and cars, don't ask me, man. Although if I keep this truck long enough, I might actually learn how they work. So that's a good thing. I think the part's not going to be that much. If it, there's always a chance it's something else, but we think we got it under control. Alright, thanks for watching, and hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. The weather, we did get some rain this afternoon. Not a hard rain, not a long rain, just enough to wet things down. And it was 88 last time the sun came out, and it was 88 and humid. So, all right, I'm tired, and I'm gonna go take a nap. So take her easy, everybody.